Hello students, good morning. I hope you are doing well. So today in third chapter we are going to discuss our new topic which is graphical representation of motion. How we can represent a motion with the help of a graph. Okay? Till now we had discussed about motion, types of motion, distance, displacement, speed, velocity, average velocity, instantaneous velocity, acceleration, average acceleration, and instantaneous acceleration. And we had also done some questions on these topics. Okay, and I hope you are also doing the same. And if you have any kind of doubt, you can mention the video and you can revise the video. Otherwise, you can ask to us. Okay, then so we are going to start our new topic of today. So our topic is graphical representation of motion. So that how we can represent a motion with the help of a graph. So that we have to look today. Okay. Now our many types of graphs are there in this video, in this today's lecture. So one by one we will have some look of that. Okay. So now look here. This is our first graph. In this graph you can see this on the x-axis we have taken time. On the y-axis we have taken displacement. Okay, this graph is known as a displacement time graph, or also you can say xt graph. X stands for displacement and t stands for graph. T stands for time, and this is our xt graph. In xt graph we have x-axis as a time axis. Time will increase on the right side of the x-axis, and in upper direction on the y-axis, when the y-axis is increasing, we can say our displacement is increasing in upward direction, as you can see in the graph. Okay, so first of all our graph is this one. This graph is a kind of straight line graph inclined by some angle. This is an angle. Okay, this is some angle. Okay, and this is a straight line graph, and this straight line is inclining, has inclination with time axis, this axis. Okay, so how we can study this graph? So in this graph, as you can see, we have taken two different points, point A and point B. Okay, point A and point B. So suppose this point A is our first point, or if we consider this point and we are making a perpendicular on the time axis, then we had time instant t1, and for the corresponding time instant t1 we had corresponding displacement x1, and then after some time we have our second point of incidence, which is point B. Okay, at point B we have, again we will drop a perpendicular on time axis. So this is our perpendicular on the time axis, and this time axis, this is a time instant t2. This is our second time instant of point B, at point B, and at this second time instant t2 we have corresponding displacement is equals to what? This one, perpendicular on y-axis. This is our displacement x2. So in this case we have two different time incidents. First is t1, and t1 has its corresponding displacement equals to x1, and the second time instant is t2, and it has corresponding displacement equals to x2. Okay, this one, this x2 is the second displacement of second time instant. Okay, and now how we can use these given informations for this graph? Okay, so just look here in this line. In this case we have slope. Okay, what is the slope? Slope of any graph is given by its tan theta. Tan theta. Tan is a trigonometric function. Tan is a trigonometric function which gives the value of a perpendicular upon base. Okay, perpendicular upon base, and theta is the angle of this line, of this straight line graph with time axis. Okay, how much angle this this graph is making with a time axis? This is our theta. Okay, and in this theta, and this is a theta, and this one is also a theta. If we join this line with a second line A, and we are making some perpendicular on this line. Okay, so these two are parallel lines, and this is inclined line. So then these two angles are same angle. This is also angle theta. Okay, and now if you want to calculate perpendicular, then perpendicular equals to what? This distance. Okay, and what is this distance? At point B we have, this is x2. Okay, at this point we have, it is x1. What is the difference between these two values? This one is x2 minus x1. This is our perpendicular. Okay, and the line on which this angle is formed, this line is known as a base. And what is the difference between of this line? What is the length of this line? This you can see like this is T2, this one minus T1. So this one is T2. So students, now if we are going to calculate its slope of this graph. Okay, and I told you that slope is defined or is calculated with the help of tan theta. Tan is a trigonometric ratio, trigonometric function, and theta is the angle of this line with respect to time axis. Okay, and now this tan theta is equals to BC divided by AC. This C point is here. At this point we have BC. Okay, BC, and this one is B, and this one is point A. Okay, so in this triangle we have BC divided by AC. Then you know that this BC is equals to what? X2 minus X1. Okay, we had discussed. And then in denominator we have AC. This one is AC, and AC is equals to how much? T2 minus T1. Okay, T2 minus T1, and it is equals to delta X divided by delta T. Delta X divided by delta T. And you know that delta X is a change in displacement, and delta T is a change in change in time. Then change in displacement divided by change in time is known as what? It is a velocity. Okay, this formula is known as a velocity. And then we can say in this graph is increasing with a straight line. Okay, there is no curve in this graph, so we can say this velocity is constant. And if we have a constant velocity, then this type of motion is known as a uniform motion. Okay, if we have constant velocity, then you can say this type of motion is known as uniform motion. Okay, uniform motion. And in this uniform motion, acceleration A must be 0. There is no acceleration. Okay, if the velocity in any motion is constant, then it is known as uniform motion, and acceleration of uniform motion is 0. Okay, and then we have some more graphs related to displacement and time. Okay, and these graphs are this here. Okay, I think now it is visible. So look it now. In this graph, look everyone. This is our time axis as it is we had taken in earlier graph, and this one is y axis as a x means displacement. Okay, time, and that one is, this one is displacement. But in this graph you can notice this graph is straight line, but it is parallel to time axis. Okay, it is parallel to time axis. It means this time is increasing when we are moving towards right side, but with the increasing of time, with the change in time, there is no change in the value of x. X is constant with respect to time. How we can interpret this graph? We can interpret that this x is constant. It is object is in rest condition. The object is not moving at all. Okay, and now what is the slope of this graph? Again, slope we can find out with the help of tan theta. And what is the value of tan theta in this graph? Again, x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1. Is there any change? Is there any change in x? No change is there. That's why we can say this is 0. x2 minus x1 is 0. Anywhere you can consider the values of x1 and x2. All are same. So x2 minus x1 is equals to 0, and divided by t2, 0 divided by anything gives us 0. And that's why our velocity is also 0 in this case. So in how you can say velocity is 0, it means there is no motion, it is rest condition. And acceleration a is also 0 because velocity is also 0. Okay, and our third graph of this motion is, third graph means displacement time graph. Okay, this one is our third graph. Okay, but in this graph you can see we have a different property. Look here, this is our time axis. X axis represents the time. Okay, increasing in x direction, and this y axis represents our displacement x. Okay, when time is increasing with okay, when time is increasing in right side of the graph, then x is also increasing. But what is the change in this graph? This is not a straight line. Okay, if you want to calculate its slope, then for different instance of time we have different amount of slope in this case. Okay, different instance of time we have different amount of slope. Okay, how you can calculate slope in this graph? By the plotting a tangent of any point. So I am just making an imaginary tangent with the help of this scale. Look here, this is a tangent at this point, and suppose this is the angle theta. Okay, and if you go further, then at this point, at the next point, we have our tangent equals to like this. So we have this tangent, and now this angle is different, this angle is increasing. Okay, when you move with your time, when time is increasing, angle theta is increasing. We can say its tan theta is increasing, and with the increasing tan theta we can say its velocity is also increasing. And for the increasing velocity we have a positive a for acceleration. We have positive acceleration, its velocity is increasing continuously, and this is called positive acceleration. And now if velocity is increasing or it may decrease sometime. So this type of motion is known as non-uniform motion. This is known as a non-uniform motion. Okay. And our fourth graph for displacement time is this one. Okay. In this graph, what you can see, this is the same time axis, and on y-axis we have x, it is displacement. But in this case, this graph is opposite to previous one. Okay. So in this graph, you can see, if we are going to draw a slope, this is the slope. Okay. After some time, if we are going to drop the slope, inclination of this slope or this tangent is decreasing with respect to time. And again, after some time, at this point, this is the tangent. So this inclination is also decreasing now. So in this case, our slope is decreasing. So how we can interpret this graph? We can interpret this graph as follows. Look here. Slope is tan theta. Tan theta is decreasing with respect to time here. So that's why we can say velocity is also decreasing. And if the velocity is decreasing, then acceleration A is negative. Acceleration A is negative here, and that's why we can say negative acceleration is known as retardation. It's now not an acceleration, it's a retardation, or which is also you can say negative acceleration. And this is also a non-uniform motion. Okay. Thank you everyone. Stay home, be safe, be careful, and keep learning. Okay. Thank you.